Jumbo, and welcome to the Zula B. Wiley Public Library's Summer Reading Storytelling Program. I'm Toni Simmons, storyteller and children's author, and I'm here to share stories with you today so that you can imagine your story. Let's get started. How about we start off with a Jumbo song? You know what Jumbo means, don't you? Yes, it means hello in Swahili. Now, this is a call and response song. That means I'm going to be the leader and you follow. You repeat after me. But we're going to do it a little differently. I want you to say it twice and I'll say it once. Let's try. Goes like this. You ready? Come on, everybody's got to sing. Here we go. Jumbo, and you say, Jumbo, 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 Jumbo. That's it. Come on now. Jumbo, 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 Jumbo. Jumbo! Good job! Do you like stories? Do you really like stories? Well, I hope so, because that's why I'm here. I'm going to tell you my stories all the way through. I'm going to tell you my stories with your help too. So gather around and lend an ear. Storytelling time is here. Try that. Storytelling time is here. Come on, storytelling time is here. That's it. Storytelling time is here. Storytelling time is here. Storytelling time is here. Oh, we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun today. Yes, we're going to imagine our stories as we take a story trip. So let's buckle up. You ready to take off with me? I hope so. We're going to leave Texas. We're going to leave the United States. We're going to leave North America. We're going to travel far away. Across the ocean to the continent of Africa. Yes, we're going to go to West Africa, to the country of Ghana. That's where this story takes place. And I need your help with this story, okay? Yes. This story is about Osibo, the leopard, and his magnificent drum. Osibo the leopard had a great big drum. Ooh, and it played beautiful music. Everyone loved to hear Osibo's drum. And he was very proud of his drum too, because nobody else had a drum like his. He would come out in the center of the village and he would start to play, and everyone would start to listen to him sing, listen to him drum, and they couldn't help it because they would start to dance. You try it. See my big drum, and that's where the music comes from. Come on. See my big drum, and that's where the music comes from. loved Osebo's drum. They loved it so much, they wanted it for themselves. Well, whenever they'd ask Osebo if they could have his drum, you know what he said? No. Well, not only did all the animals want Osebo's drum, you know who else wanted Osebo's drum? The sky god, Nyambi. He called Osebo up to the sky and he said, Osebo, I, Nyambi, the sky god, demand that you give me your drum. What do you think Osebo said? No, you can't have my drum. It's mine. And he left. Now you think the sky god was happy? Not at all. He came up with a plan. He thought he could get all the animals to take Osebo's drum and bring it to him, and he would give them a reward. And he told them all, if you could bring me Osebo's drum, I shall give all of you a reward, whoever can do this task. And the animals thought, oh yes, we want a reward. We will try. Well, all the animals got together to decide how they were going to do it. They thought the best thing to do would be to sneak up on Osebo while he was at his house. Osebo was always standing out in front of his house. He was always holding his drum and playing. Well, first, the snake decided he would try. He started slithering over. Can you slither with me? Come on. He started slithering over to Osebo's house. And when he got kind of close, Osebo, who was standing out in front, pretended he didn't see him or didn't hear him. He picked up his drum and he started to play. And I told you that music sounded so good. Snake couldn't help himself. He was trying to sneak, but he started to dance. Can you dance with him? He was slithering. He was jamming. He was partying. Yes, that music sounded so good. Oh, and he started to sing to himself. I'm gonna get Osebo's drum. I'm gonna get Osebo's drum. I'm gonna get Osebo's drum. And when he got close to Osebo, he was so busy dancing, so busy singing, he didn't realize that Osebo saw him. Osebo turned around and said, ah! And scared that snake away. Well, the other animals saw what happened, but they wanted that reward. So they tried also. Let's see, who was next? Who do you think? The elephant, yes. That big elephant came up. He thought he could try. He started swinging his trunk. He was gonna sneak up on Osebo. Yes, he was going like this, taking small little steps. But then Osebo started to what? Play that drum again. And when that elephant heard that music, he couldn't help himself. He started to shake his head and flap those big ears. He started to shake those big hips. He got close to Osebo's house and he started singing. I'm gonna get Osebo's drum. I'm gonna get Osebo's drum. I'm gonna get Osebo's drum. And when he got really close, he didn't realize that Osebo knew he was coming. Osebo turned around and went, ah! And scared that big elephant away. Can you believe it? Well, what were they going to do now? They had to try. They still wanted that reward. And you know who next wanted to try? Yes, the little monkey. He started sneaking up over by Osibo's house. He was sure he was quick enough to grab that drum. You think he can do it? Well, I don't know. He started swinging his arms, moving really quickly and quietly. But Osibo picked up his drum again and he started to play. That monkey, he heard that music. He couldn't help himself. He started swinging his tail. He started swinging his arms. He started jumping up and down. Come on, you try it. Come on. And that monkey started to sing, I'm gonna get Osibo's drum. I'm gonna get Osibo's drum. I gotta get Osibo's drum. At least that's what he thought. He didn't realize that Osibo could tell he was getting close. He didn't know that Osibo knew he was there. When he got right close to him, Osibo turned around and went, ah, and scared that monkey away. Well, what were they gonna do now? Oh, the big elephant had tried. The fast monkey had tried. Who else tried? Oh, yes, the snake tried. But you know who else was there? Yeah, that little but very smart, clever turtle was there. Yes, and he wanted to try. Now, he really wanted a reward. You know, at that time, that poor little turtle didn't have a shell on his back. He just had a soft, cushiony back. And that was all. No hard shell to protect himself. No hard shell to hide in and to live in. So that's what he wanted for his reward. So he was determined he was going to get Osibo's drum. He was tired of people stepping on him and go, oh, I'm sorry. And it hurt. So that little turtle started to sneak over to Osibo's house. Yes, he was sneaking, and he was sneaking. And you know what Osibo was doing? He was playing his drum. Just like this. But you know what? That little turtle didn't start to dance. No, he didn't. He didn't start to sing either. He just kept walking right up to where Osibo was. Osibo heard him coming. He turned around and he went, ah! But he didn't scare him away. He said, oh, so you think you're brave? Did you come to take my drum? And the little turtle said, oh, no. Osibo, I just came to see if your drum was as big as Nyambi the Sky God's drum. Well, of course, my drum is bigger than Nyambi's. It's bigger than anybody's drum. Well, I'm not so sure, Osibo. You see, now that I see it close up, I think Nyambi's drum is bigger. What do you mean? I have the biggest drum in all the land. Oh, you've heard me sing about it. See my big drum, that's where the music comes from. See my big drum, that's where the music comes from. Oh, yes, Osibo, I've heard your song, and I've heard your drum. Yes, it's a beautiful sound, but it's not as big as Nyambi's. What do you mean? I'm sure my drum is bigger than Nyambi's. Well, you see, I don't think so, because Nyambi, he can even get inside his drum. I bet you can't do that with yours. Oh, yes, I can. I can get inside my drum. Watch. And Osibo put his drum down. He pulled back the drum head, and first he put one leg in. See, I told you. And then he put the other leg in. And then he squeezed his body down in that drum. And he said, see, I told you I can get inside my drum. And the little turtle said, well, you're not all the way in. You see, Nyambi's drum is so big and round that he can get his whole body in. Well, watch this. I bet I can do it. And he squeezed his whole body really far down into that drum, completely in there. And he said, see, I told you. My drum is the biggest, yes. It's a little tight in here. I can't move now. Can you help me a little bit? Come on, turtle, help me, pull me out. Well, I don't know if I could do that. Well, you know what that little turtle did? He was able to, and he carried it with the help of his friends all the way up to the sky god. And he said, look, Mighty Nyambi, I brought you Osibo's drum. Oh, when Nyambi saw how smart that little turtle was and how he had brought him Osibo's drum and that he was still in it, he was so excited. He said, everyone, cheer for this little turtle who has outsmarted the great Osibo. Everyone, come on, cheer for him. Gave him a big hand. And he said, what is it you want for your reward? And the little turtle said, well, Mighty Nyambi, I wish that I had a hard shell for my bag so people wouldn't step on me and I could have a place to hide in and to sleep. Well, you shall have that for your reward, said Nyambi. And he granted that little turtle his wish. He gave him a hard shell for his reward. And ever since then, turtles have had hard shells on their back. And also, ever since then, Nyambi, the sky god, has had the biggest drum in all the land. And he too liked to play his drum and to sing. What did he sing? See my big drum, that's where the music comes from. Come on now. See my big drum, that's where the music comes from. See my big drum, that's where the music comes from. And that's the end of that story. Now, did you imagine your story in that? Did you imagine yourself in that story? I hope so. We're going to continue our story trip. Come on, buckle up. We're going to leave West Africa. We're going to travel far away. We're going to the continent of Asia. We're going to the country of Japan. And I want to tell you a story about a man who didn't like himself very much. I know that's not how you are, right? You know you're the best, the greatest. There once was a stone cutter whose job it was to hammer away, to pound away, to chisel away at the rock in the great big mountain. Oh, it was hard work. He'd work from sun up to sunset. But one day, as he was working, he saw a parade in the distance. But when it got closer, he could see it really wasn't a parade. It was a rich man dressed in fine, fancy clothes. And behind that rich man was a whole line of animals. And behind them, a whole line of servants. That's why it looked like a parade. And that rich man was calling on his servants. and they were waiting on him hand and foot. Well, the stonecutter said, "Look at that rich man. He's so powerful. He's so strong. He's so mighty. He's the best. I don't want to be a stonecutter. I wish I were the rich man." Now, when he said that, a magical spirit came. Now, you be that magical spirit. It went, "Wish, wish, have your wish. Wish, wish, have your wish." Try it. "Wish, wish, have your wish. Wish, wish, have your wish." And just like that, the stonecutter became the rich man. Now, do you think he was happy? Oh, yes. He could wear fancy clothes. He didn't have to work. He'd just sit in his garden and enjoy the sunshine. And his servants would wait on him. Oh, it was a beautiful day. He was enjoying that sunshine, but then all of a sudden, it got so hot. Well, that sun was shining down so bright on him. Oh, he was miserable. He started to perspire, tried to sweat, and he said, "I thought I was the best, the greatest, the strongest, the most powerful. The sun is greater. I don't want to be the rich man. I wish I were the sun." Well, that magical spirit heard. It came again, and it said, "Wish, wish, have your wish. Wish, wish, have your wish. Wish, wish, have your wish." And just like that, that rich man became the sun. Now, would you like to be the sun? Well, people like the sun. They smile at the sun. Oh, and the sun makes things grow. Keeps you warm. Well, that sun was shining so brightly and so happily until something came and blocked the sun. Yes, the clouds. Oh, the sun didn't like that. The sun said, "I thought I was the best. I thought I was the greatest, the strongest, the most powerful. No one can feel me. No one can see me. The clouds are greater. I don't want to be the sun. I wish I were the clouds." And that magical spirit came again. And it said, "Wish, wish, have your wish. Wish, wish, have your wish. Wish, wish, have your wish." And just like that, the sun, who was once the rich man, who was once the stonecutter, became the clouds. Oh, wouldn't it be fun to be a cloud? Yes, you could change your size. You could change your shape. You could float across the sky. Sometimes the wind would toss you here, and sometimes there, and sometimes here, there, everywhere. But sometimes it would make you go where you didn't want to go. And the clouds didn't like that. The clouds said, "I thought I was the best. I thought I was the greatest, the strongest, the most powerful. The wind is greater. I don't want to be a cloud. I wish I were the wind." Well, that magical spirit came again, and it said, "Wish, wish, have your wish. Wish, wish, have your wish. Wish, wish, have your wish." And just like that, the cloud became the wind. Now, it was nice being a wind. You could fly kites. You could blow the branches of the trees. Sometimes you could be a fierce tornado or a hurricane. Oh, and that wind blew, and it blew, and it blew, and it blew up against the mountain. And it couldn't budge it. It wouldn't move it. It tried again. It gathered itself and it blew and it blew. But the mountain wouldn't move. Oh, The wind said, I thought I was the best. I thought I was the strongest, the greatest, the most powerful. Oh, this mountain is greater. I don't want to be the wind. I wish I were the mountain. And that magical spirit heard. It came once again and it said, wish, wish, have your wish, 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 have your wish, 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 have your wish. And just like that, the wind, who was once the cloud, who was once the sun, who was once the rich man, who was once the stone cutter, became the mountain. Oh, nothing could be greater. That mountain was tall. It was strong. It was big. It was powerful. Oh, that mountain stood there above everyone. But the mountain got a pain in its back, in its side. Something was hurting the mountain. Something was hammering away, chiseling away at the rock and the stone in the mountain. The mountain looked down and it saw the stone cutter. And the mountain said, I thought I was the best, the strongest, the greatest, the most powerful. The stone cutter is greater. I don't want to be the mountain. I wish I were the stone cutter. And that magical spirit came again. Come on. And it said, wish, wish, have your wish, 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 have your wish, 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 have your wish. And just like that, the mountain, who was once the wind, who was once the cloud, who was once the sun, who was once the rich man, who was once the stone cutter, became the stone cutter again. And this time, he was very happy being himself. The end. I hope you like that story. I hope you know that you are the best. Yes, just like you are. Now, we're going to continue imagining our story. We're going to continue our story trip. We're going to leave Japan. We're going to leave Asia. We're going to come back home to our continent, which is North America. We're going to come back home to our country, which is the United States. We're going to come back home to the state of Texas. Yes. And I want to tell you a story. A story from my book, The Cheese Chase. The story is also called Why Dogs Chase Cats. Have you ever seen a dog chasing a cat? You have? Do you know why they chase cats? Well, that's a good reason. Yes. Well, let me tell you my reason. You see, it happened a long time ago. The dog and the cat used to be good friends. Did you know that? Oh, they were best friends. They did everything together. They played basketball together. They were on the same soccer team. And they walked home from school together. Oh, yes, they went to school. And they always did their homework. And they loved to go to the library, too, and read and read and read. Well, one day, they were walking home from the library. And they like to have snacks, in the afternoon. Well, you know what their favorite snack was? You're so smart. Yes, it was cheese. Well, they were walking along and the dog stopped. He reached in his pocket. He pulled out some money and he counted it and he said, "Cat, I got 50 cents. You have any money?" checked his pocket. He counted his money. He said, "I've got 50 cents too." Well, the dog said, "Cat, let's put our money together and let's go over to the store and buy a nice chunk of cheese for our snack." That's just what they did. Now, when they got to the store, it was full of all kinds of cheese. They couldn't decide which one to buy. There was Colby. There was cheddar. There was American. There was Swiss. What kind do you like? Ah, that's good. Yes. Well, they looked around. Now, the dog said they could only buy cheese that cost. How much money did they have? They had $1. So they could only buy cheese that cost $1. The dog spotted a nice chunk of Swiss. Oh, he paid for that cheese. He took it outside. He said, "Cat, let's wait and eat the cheese when we get home. We can take turns carrying it. I'll go first." The dog put the cheese in his paw. He started walking with his buddy. He decided he would sing to make the time go faster. Now you help him. He sang, "Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying our cheese." Come on. "Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying our cheese. Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying our cheese." Come on. "Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying our cheese." "Oh, Cat, here, it's your turn now." Well, the dog gave Cat the cheese, and the cat said, "Okay, I'll carry it." He picked up that cheese, he put it in his paw, and he started walking, and he sang too. But his song was a little different. The cat sang, "Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying my cheese. Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying my cheese." Help him. "Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying my cheese. Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying my cheese." The dog stopped. He said, "Something must be wrong with my hearing today. I think I got water in my ear from the shower this morning. I know I didn't hear that cat right. Cat, it's my turn. Let me take the cheese again." The dog picked up the cheese, put it in his paw. He started walking and he sang loud to make sure his friend heard him. Help him. "Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying our cheese. Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying our cheese. Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying our cheese. Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying our cheese." Cat, look, we're almost home. Here, you take it the rest of the way. He put the cheese down. The cat said, "Okay." He picked up that cheese. He started walking with his friend, and he was still singing, "Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying my cheese." Help him. "Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying my cheese. Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying my cheese. Cheese, cheese, I'm carrying my cheese." The dog stopped. He said, "Cat, what's the matter with you? Why are you singing your cheese? Did you forget? We put our money together. We were going to share." All of a sudden, that cat took off running down that road with that cheese. Oh, that cat ran, and he ran until he got to a tall tree. That cat climbed up that tree, and you know what he did? You're right. He ate it all. The dog ran after him. "Woof, woof, come back here, cat. Woof, woof, where are you going with our cheese?" Woof. But the dog couldn't get him in the tree. "Cat, why'd you eat our cheese?" The cat just licked his paws. "Well, I was hungrier than you, and it was just a small piece of cheese." "No, it wasn't. It was a big piece. But that doesn't matter. We were friends. We put our money together. We were going to share." You know what that mean cat said? "Nah, nah, 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 nah. I won and you lost." "No, cat. I only lost a piece of cheese. But you lost something even more. You lost a friend." And ever since then, the dog and the cat have never been friends. And that's why you see dogs chasing cats. Now, if you don't believe me, tell your dog this story. Tell your cat what I said. They'll let you know it's true. That's the way it happened a long time ago. But now, boys and girls, you don't treat your friends like that. I hope not. You don't take things from them or laugh at them or tease them. We call those people bullies, and I don't want you to be a bully. And that's the end of that story. Now it's time for us to end our story trip. We're back home now. But that doesn't mean you can't travel again. And you don't have to wait for me. You don't need a car. You don't need a boat or plane or a train. Just go to the library. Get a story and you can go anywhere in the world you'd like to go. Now, you promise me you'll tell stories and write stories? Yes, and read stories. I hope so. I told you my story. Now it's time to go. Please share my tale with the friends you know. Thank you for being great listeners and great storytellers. And remember, imagine your